Barry, thanks very much for taking time to join RaithTV in advance of the game of Morton this Sunday. Wanted to ask you, after last Saturday you were quite clear about your message to players after the match. How did they respond on Monday morning when they came in?
Yeah, they responded well. I think there was a lot of factors in the game. Listen, we won't accept the result, obviously, but there was a lot of things. We lost Paul Hanlon before the game, sort of maybe upset us a wee bit. You lose the goal within 4 or 5 minutes, and I think even tactics, systems, nothing. You make a mistake like that can happen. Ayr get their tails up, we go down a bit. Then another goal goes in, then you lose Sean Byrne, then you lose Liam Dick, and then you've got 8 or so players that are arguably starters in your team not in the team, and it makes the day really difficult. So the boys came in and I said to them, I won't accept that, but what I did say was, listen, you need to bounce in this building Monday and we need to go again and we need to work hard, and they've done that. They've worked all week. Still remember that in the back of the head, that it's not something that we're going to accept, but also with the fact that there is mitigating factors in the game and the way things happen.
We're saying up the stairs and we're talking to the written press, it's kind of a dreadful perfect storm you've inherited, you know, with the injuries that we had long term and obviously the 3 that were added to last week. Makes it really difficult for you as a new manager to actually assess the squad that we've got, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen a lot of the players yet. They've been on the treatment table. I think it's been a real bad spell in terms of injuries, but it's something that I've sat down with the physios, I've sat down with sports science, we've looked at player availability, what's their percentage, we looked at data, the training metrics, we've looked at all these things, and they're very good in here, the physios, the sports science, really good at what they're doing. And sometimes I'm still looking to see if there's a way to make sure that our player availability does get better. Now, the way I train and the model I work to will make it better, but that takes time for that to be put in place. And the more fit players you've got, the better chance you have. And last weekend it's especially my time as a football manager, that's the worst I've seen for an injury crisis.
The other thing that complicates matters, you know, you've come in, a couple of players are on loan. We know we've got them to the end of the season, but the club still have the callback clause. How are things progressing on that side of things?
Well, I've still got to see a lot of the players, obviously, because they've obviously been injured. But we've some of the guys have impressed me. I won't, the club won't. We don't go out and just sign 5 or 6 players. We've got a lot of players here that are still injured. There's players that we need to have a look at. There's a certain type of player that we want to get as a football club. We want to look for some younger player. We want to look for some energy. We want to look in the right areas for the team where we want to try and improve it. So what we do is we assess everyone when they come back fit. We've still got some good players at this club. Some really good professionals. We've got some good staff, and I want to just be able to assess all that. Listen, if we can see 1 or 2 that can maybe help us at the minute, and we think it's the right thing to do, we will. If we've seen something that we thought was going to be great and it would improve us, and it was a player that we could take on a long-term deal, if it was the way instead of summer, we would if we could. But a lot of them are available at the minute. But we're going to recruit in the right way, and I think when you speak to the board here, they've been sensible. They know exactly what they're doing. They've signed some good players here. The facilities, the building work they're doing down below there, you'll see the sports science, the data. It's all there to make sure now that we go forward and make sure that we try and bring the injuries down a bit. And sometimes you can have a year like this where it does go like that. Sometimes you can be a bit unlucky, and I think there's been a lot of that. But no, it's something that this club wants to do it right. That's what I loved about coming in here, and I want to do it right. So we're going to make sure that we look at every avenue, make sure that we recruit in the best way possible, and we give everyone an opportunity to be at their best and want to be and stay here and play here as well.
Turn our thoughts to Sunday, Morton. It's not an easy game, is it?
No, it's difficult. It's the exact same as here. They're going to test you, they're going to put balls in behind you. Dougie's done a terrific job down there. So it's going to be a really hard game. The pitch will be difficult, but this is what I want. I want a team that can go down there and stand up and go down and try and win the game. And match the game. I know Dougie wants to be aggressive, but so do we. And I want my players to go down there and be the same, and go down there, match them all over the pitch, and try and bring a bit of quality to the game.
Well, best of luck on Sunday, and we'll hopefully catch you post-match. Thanks, Barry.
Thank you.